The first true massive multiplayer online game on the list, DC Universe Online, has you making a hero or villain and running the streets of Gotham or Metropolis, training underneath superheroes like Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman, or supervillains like Joker, Lex Luthor, and Cersei. Go on missions as you explore the two cities, encountering tons of characters from the DC comics. One of the big appeals of the game as a fan of the comics is that exploration. The cities are sprawling and loaded with hidden items and Easter eggs. With the cities so big, it's important to be able to get around. When you make your character, you also choose a special mode of transportation from amongst flight, super speed, and acrobatics. You'll even find races throughout the cities that you can do as time trials for bonus rewards. A lot of the items and rewards you'll get from city exploration are in the form of cosmetics. You run around doing missions, progressing a local story of either causing or solving mayhem depending on whether you're a hero or villain. And each local storyline builds up to an instanced encounter with a boss fight. Some of those fights are actually pretty cool and have fun storylines. Ultimately though, I never actually stuck around long enough to get to max level in this game, not because the game wasn't fun, it very much was, but because I didn't have the time to devote to it on top of everything else I was doing. There's reasons while leveling to interact with other players. After all, it is an MMO, but they're extremely limited. You have random world PvP events that encourage you to team up with other people in your faction, and you can queue for combat arenas, though those apparently aren't matched by level, as evidenced by my level 19 character fighting against a geared max level character. Great times. Until you hit level 30, which is the maximum character level, any instanced content with actual boss fights are done entirely solo. Don't get me wrong, I've spent an insane amount of time in MMOs, so I'm not delusional. I know that most of the content in any of these games is built around endgame, and leveling is often an extended tutorial and means for story buildup. But when I played the game at release in 2011, and then when I tried it again after it went free to play, and then now again coming back to make this video, every time I expected to have a little more interaction with the world in my MMO, especially given the simple clickfest nature of the combat. I'm sure it's fun when you get there, but I simply didn't have the time, and that's not to say the game is bad. It's not super high on the list, but it's better than a lot of other games, including a dozen or so MMOs that I played that didn't make the rankings at all. The game is free and fairly generous in its free-to-play model. If you like DC Comics and want to run around that world, it's worth checking out, especially with the rare opportunity to play as the villains.